Hello everyone, thank you for Jeet Physiology. More today is day 7, the final day of Rise and Embrace. So you probably wonder why I'm wearing this gear here. I was actually outside. When I do my training, I like to sweat, although with extreme cold adaptation, when I do that section, they're coming up here once it gets really cold out. I will actually be doing several different things. You know, probably a lot of things are going to surprise a lot of you. But as far as my training, I like to sweat. I like to feel like I get a good training session. I like to feel I'm working my ass off. If I don't sweat in my training, if I don't sweat very much, I don't feel like I'm really doing a whole lot. That's just how I am. Okay, so this here, I'm just kind of left it on and whatnot. It's a little chill out. You know, obviously, like I always have and I always do and I always will. I still woke up this morning in just shorts, went outside, did some mobility as well as my push-ups and whatnot, and then I went back outside, obviously, for a little bit of training. The thing is that we must rise and embrace the fact that, guess what? Our mind is always going to try to take control. Our mind is always going to want us to do the things in life that keeps us in that comfort zone. We can't be doing that. Here's the thing. One of the best ways to overcome that is do the exact opposite of what your mind tells you in most situations. I say most because sometimes your mind is right, but what I mean by that is your mind tells you, hey, you know, you don't need to get up and run this morning. Get up and run your ass off anyway. You don't need to wake up early this morning. Wake your ass up early anyway. And this is doing what David Goggins calls callousing your mind. Just like you callous your hands and whatever it may be in life, you must callous your mind. In order to callous your mind, you must push it to the point past the brink of what he calls, what Goggins calls the 40% rule, which is where your first moment, or what's called the second wind, that first moment, say you're going to plan on going for a 6-mile run. You get about 2-3 miles into it, and you're gonna hit that wall. They call that, he calls that 40%. Once you push past that wall, you honestly will start to realize your true potential. If you stop at that wall, you are never going to see your true potential. The same thing with waking up early. When you hit the snooze button or decide to sleep in for another hour, guess what? You hit that wall and you let that wall take control. You let that mind take control, and you just lost. You lost that battle in the morning. Once you can defeat that battle in the morning, the rest of the day is golden. Trust me, I know. When I'm done, once I defeat everything in the morning, my mind, whatever it is in the morning, to the fact that I rise and embrace it, I literally feel like I can conquer the damn world. And that's what I want all of you to feel like. When you wake up in the morning, rise and embrace to the point where, you know what, you feel like you can do absolutely anything. Because you have accomplished certain things. May not be the most difficult for some people, but it's the most difficult for you. And that's what it's about, is what is your mind battling against? What do you need to do to change that? And what do you need to do to push past it? So let's get past that. The things in the mind, and let's get out there and do the things we don't want to do. Now, for the challenge, I want you to write down this, magic number 5, I want you to literally write down 5 things that's hindering you, 5 things that you honestly should have been doing, or you could have been doing, or that you want to do, that is going to allow you to better your life. And what I want you to do is I want you to rise and embrace these things. Keep them by your bed, whatever it may be. Write those 5 things down and say, you know what, in the morning, okay, say you've been having a hard time getting up early in the morning. Guess what? Rise and embrace the fact that, hey, you know what, I'm going to defeat this, because once you defeat it, then you look back and like, you know what? I defeated this. Not only can I defeat more, but that was an extremely difficult challenge for me. What else am I capable of? You will find your limits, and once you find your limits, you will be able to push past them. So take a pen and piece of paper and write down those 5 things that's hindering you from bettering your life, and rise and embrace the fact that once you push through those, you can accomplish so much more. Then guess what? Then you get to move to 5 more things, and 5 more things. Before you know it, you are accomplishing and defeating so many things in life that you never thought possible. And then guess what happens? Then you realize your true potential, at least to a point. But guess what? It doesn't stop there, because you can never stop realizing your true potential, because it is always going to get better. You're always going to get stronger as long as you are consistent, create the momentum, and keep the momentum going. Let's get to stay motivated, believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there. Let's go. Smash the punch. Kick that like button. Just don't break it. Let's get out there and do something. Do more than what you did yesterday. Push yourself today. Get past that and break that motherfucking wall. Let's get out there. Let's go.